Hello, it's Aiden26, and today we are gonna look at this kid that got his search history checked and his phone got checked. I have my phone next to me where I'm recording this because I'm recording on an iPad, you can see. Okay, let's just get into it.
How's it going, everyone? Today we have a story time of a Gen Alpha kid who has crazy brain rot that gets his phone searched by his parents when he wasn't looking.
Like this.
And there's some crazy stuff in there, like sexy skibbity toilet compilation and stuff like I can't even say how bad and weird it gets. Because like in the first 30 seconds of the YouTube video, low-key YouTube cares what you say, so just know it gets pretty crazy. This is a pretty cringy story, so please only listen to this video if you have...
Yep, listen to this video if you have a cringe tolerance.
Have a good cringe tolerance, and leave a like on the video right now to claim your free nothing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and like story time videos. And boys, with that being said, let's just jump right into it. So we're gonna call the subscriber who submitted this story Alex. So anyways, right, Alex, you know, he had a kid in his class. There's a kid in Alex's class who...
Alex? I sound like from Minecraft.
We're gonna... on Spotify. Make sure you the people who made it this far to the video, and I do appreciate you guys. Also, if you're listening to this on YouTube, I am on Spotify, and if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you commented, rated the podcast 5 stars, and followed me on there. And by the way, if you want to know how you can submit your own stories, like this story was submitted to me by a subscriber, all you got to do is go to Instagram, look up Connor Pugs, drop me a follow, and then message me your story. And also, if you want to see what I'm doing on day-to-day, I post all the time on Snapchat. My Snapchat is Connor Pugs, CONNORPUGS.
I don't
Word verified in there.
Media,
that being said, let's just get right back into the story after that major plot twist.
Well,
so anyways, Alex is looking at Will. Will is looking at Alex. Alex is looking at Gerald. Gerald is looking at all the other guys. Like, they're all looking at each other like, oh, hell nah. But anyways, they're trapped on Facebook. As is the demise of most mothers, right? And today, it was a sad day because he was bullied by a little girl. Or something like along those lines. If any of you want to, like, cheer up my little boy Ben, he's not doing anything this whole weekend, and he would love to meet new friends. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm saying. Or let me have to stay on the bench. Radiator for a year.
If Ben had social media, he was post cringe and sus things onto that. And it will...
And then you found it, and then your dog puked all over it, that would smell significantly better than Ben's room. And they walk in, so immediately they're like, their eyes are watering, they're on the verge of throwing up everywhere violently, and that's when Ben's like, welcome to my Sigma cave. And you can see on one screen, one monitor has all this like white goo crusting all over it, and it's like broken. The other one has Skibidi Toilet playing. And Ben's like, I only have the best entertainment and the finest furniture in here. Skibidi bop bop bop, yes. Yeah, so it's gonna be a long night. So they're all kind of like looking at each other like, oh no. Oh. So when low-key kind of funny, but you also like see the humanity in it. Ben's like for like 15 minutes. Parents are very strict about like screen for like 15 minutes. So then he comes out, he's like, all right, I'm going downstairs. So basically he has to like put his phone downstairs to charge it overnight. His parents are very strict about like screen time or whatever, which is actually pretty fair. Like, I think I'm probably gonna do the same stuff for my kids. Like one of the situations where it's like, don't let them be on the internet as long as possible. Don't give them technology as long as possible. But anyways, the point is, what you gotta know is that Ben went downstairs, put his phone there, and they all went to sleep. Things seemed like it was gonna be totally fine. So Alex wakes up the next day. You know, some of the other boys are kind of up on their phones. Some of the other ones are still groggy, sleeping, whatever. Anyways, eventually, one thing they notice is Ben is no longer there. So anyways, you know, they kind of wake up, and Alex Alex kind of leans over to Will's, and it's like, oh, do you want to go downstairs? And they're like, yeah, let's head downstairs. Maybe there's breakfast ready. So they're all walking down the stairs.
No.
And that's when that's when Will and Alex overhear, as they're walking down the stairs, like kind of around the corner, Ben's mom screaming at Ben, ripping into him, absolutely shredding him to pieces. And Will's like, kind of looks over to Alex, like, hey, yo, bro, like, what's going on?
Hey,
Alex,
yo.
like holds them all back. It's like, shh, like, don't make a sound. Because it'd be so embarrassing to, like, accidentally walk into that. But they're overhearing it, and now they can hear it in closer language. The mom is like, I can't believe that you're using the internet to look up this filth, skibbity toilet, sex compilation. What the hell? Kai Cenat edging? What does that mean?
What is Kai Cenat edging? That's so weird.
And
That's
Ben
sus.
is like he is a ball, like he's crying, and all of a sudden they're all like, oh no, the brain rot, it's gone too far. And they're just like, she's like, what is this? Andrew Tate hot compilation? What does that even mean?
Oh,
At this
no.
point, Alex just turns to Will and is like, oh no. And Gerald at the top of the stairs is doing his best not to break into laughter.
Don't laugh.
So Gerald's trying not to laugh, and like Alex turns around and gives him like a death stare. Like, if you laugh right now, we're gonna be in the most awkward, uncomfortable situation that any of us
Okay,
have ever
try
been
not
in.
to
You
laugh.
better not make a sound type look.
Actually, I'm so
And the mom's like, well, what is this? Doing it in my car, only in Ohio? What does that mean? And Ben's like, the hacker got in us hacked. I was hacked really bad.
I should watch another
We're like,
video.
you know that video where it's like, the kid's like, Mom, it was a hacker. That kid, he hacked. Like, this kid's
Yeah, I saw your
unironically trying to be
video.
like,
It's so
it's
funny.
hacked. It's a meme. It's not what you think.
Okay, that's funny. Let's just do one more.
How's it going, everyone? Today we
Yeah.
got a story time of a Gen Alpha kid that was looking up some pretty
I'm not getting copyright
Unique
things,
stuff.
I'm just gonna skip.
draw Ben's attention away from the fact that like the three of the like the most attractive girls like in his grade and like bullet points, big paragraph, whatever. And then people made it as far into the video as me telling these stories. Go to Snapchat if you have it. Look up Connor Pugs, one word, CONNORPUGS. I got a star in there, so I'm verified. And I kind of post what I do throughout the day. Anyways, so David is mortified. This is worst case scenario. It could not be worse than this. He didn't know how bad it was going to get. And the girls are kind of looking at Ben like, what the hell? He's like, and so they all walk away. They're like, what the hell? And say that was a win. Oh, yeah. Sigma. Oh, my God. I'm coming to pick you up.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop recording. Oh, I feel like
He's like, oh, okay. So they're kind of waiting. And Ben's like, dude, this is so Sigma.
what?
Oh, my God. Today was so Sigma. Oh, my. And David's just like staring like into the dirt like, Mom, you cursed me. You put me in this situation. This is all your fault. So anyways, Ben's dad comes to pick them up. And he's kind of like, hey, kids, what's up? Like, hope you had fun at the mall. And Ben's like, Dad, we were so Sigma today. And Ben's dad's like, okay. No idea what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what Sigma
Anyways,
means.
they get dropped off at the house. And as they walk in, David can already tell something's up.
What's wrong?
Because Ben's mom is standing in the kitchen with her arms crossed. And she's like, Ben, may I speak to you? And Ben's like, Dave and I were going to go practice being Sigmas upstairs. And she's like, Ben, I need to speak to you. David, I'm sorry, can I speak to Ben privately for a second? David's like, yep, that's your problem now, goodbye. So David kind of like slips away, but he can overhear what's going on. And you hear Ben's mom, in excruciating detail, be like, Ben, I went on the family computer today. And Ben's like, okay. She's like, Ben, when I went on the family computer, I looked up, I turned it on,
You
and
turned
it was
it on?
open to some quite unsavory things. And Ben's like, what do you mean? And she's like, what is sexy skibbity toilet compilation? He's like, Mom, I don't know what you mean. And David's like, oh my God. And she's like, I know, you know exactly what I mean. You were looking up skibbity toilet and then like insert some heinous compilation of like bad words, right? He's like, Mom, a hacker got into my computer. A hacker did it. And
A
she's
hacker
like,
did it.
you're gonna be banned. I'm gonna
I
ban
have
from
to
the
do
internet.
it again.
Compilation of like bad words, right? He's like, Mom, a hacker got into my computer. A hacker did it. And
That's
she's
so
like,
funny.
Daniel, you're gonna be banned. I'm gonna ground you from the internet. I'm gonna ground you from hanging out with people. You're misusing the internet technology to look up disgusting things. But it was. And David is just sitting there like, this is a fever dream, bro. Like, it does not get worse than this. And so, anyways, Ben is like crying. He's like, oh my God, hacked. The hacker did it. And it's complete hack. Anyway, so eventually she's like, hey, David. No, I'm glad you and Ben had a great day today, but Ben's in a little bit of trouble, and I think it's best if you go back home. And David's like, oh no, yes, yeah. Yeah, so David's pretty happy about that. So he calls up his mom. His mom's like, what? Like, you can't leave the sleepover. And she's like, oh, I was asked to. Ben's in trouble. And she's like, what? David's like, I'll tell you all about when you come. So she picks him up, and she's like, David, like, what happened? And David looks at his mom like, Mom, you know how I said you're going to owe me one? She's like, yes. David's like, you really owe me more than one. She's like,
Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. So that's